Good morning, children. Today our lesson is Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire, a new dynasty called the Mughals. A new dynasty called Mughals began with the invention of Babur in 1526 CE. Mughal dynasty started in our country with the invention of Babur in 1526 CE. They created an empire between the 1550 CE and 1707. They created, all the Mughals have created a empire between the 1550 to 1707. So more than nearly 200 years. 200 years they ruled our country, and they also expanded it from around Delhi to all over entire subcontinent. First of all, they are invaded only the Delhi. After they expanded their territories, entire subcontinent. Their administrative arrangements, ideas of governance and architecture continue to influence rulers long after their decline. Their administrative arrangements, ideas of governance and architecture continued to influence the rulers of long after their decline. వాళ్ళు లేకపోయినప్పటికీ వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన ఐడియాస్, వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ టుడే ఆల్సో we are some following. Now every year the Prime Minister of India addresses the nation on Independence Day from the ramparts of the Red Fort in Delhi. Every year on Independence Day, our Prime Minister holds the national flag and addresses on Independence Day from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Red Fort means jenda egreste manaki Prime Minister. Okay, that Red Fort was once the residence of the Mughal Emperor. Red Fort is the residence of the Mughal Emperors. That is with their house of the Mughal Emperors. Okay, now we are saying these Mughals, they ruled our country. Now who were the Mughals? Asalki Mughals evaru? These Mughals, were from ruling families of Central Asian countries. Mughals were from the ruling families of the Central Asian countries like Uzbekistan and Mongolia. They came from Uzbekistan and Mongolia. They came from Uzbekistan and Mongolia. Babur, the first Mughal emperor, the Mughal first emperor, was forced to leave his ancestral throne. Due to the invasion by another ruler. First ruler, Babur. Babur was forced to leave his ancestral throne due to the invasion by another ruler. Where in his own country. Mongolia ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేశారన్నా, he was leave his throne, రాజ్యం నుండి పారిపోయి వచ్చిండు బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అదర్స్ ఇన్వెన్షన్. వేరే వాళ్ళు అతని కంట్రీ పైన రావడం వల్ల ఇతను అక్కడి నుంచి పారిపోయి వచ్చేసిండు. ఆఫ్టర్ ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ వండరింగ్ he seized Kabul. అక్కడి నుంచి అక్కడ తిరుగుతూ after he was seized Kabul in 1504. 1504 లో he seized the Kabul. He occupied the Kabul. In 1526 CE, he defeated the Sultan of Delhi. In 1526. Who was the Sultan of Delhi that time? Ibrahim Lodi. He defeated the Sultan of Delhi, Ibrahim Lodi, and captured the Delhi and Agra. He defeated the Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi, the last ruler of the Lodi dynasty, who was Babur, defeated the Sultan of Delhi, Ibrahim Lodi, and captured Delhi and Agra. Like this, Mughals rule was started in our India. The founder of Mughal Empire was Babur. Okay, some important rulers, some important Mughal emperors. First one, who was the Babur. Babur ruled from 1526 to 1530. In 1526, he defeated Ibrahim Lodi. And established control over Agra and Delhi. He defeated Ibrahim Lodi and established control over Agra and Delhi. Right? He was the founder of the Mughal dynasty in our country. Next, was the Humayun. Next one is the Humayun. After his father, he came into throne in 1530. Sher Khan defeated Humayun. When he was defeated, he was forcing him to flee to Iran. Sher Khan defeated Humayun and forcing him to flee to Iran. Iran ki పారిపోయింది ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఓడిపోగానే he was flee to Iran means పారిపోయింది ఇరాన్ కి. In Iran, Humayun received help from the Safavid Shah. He captured Delhi in 1555 CE. But in an accident the following year, what happened here? He came into throne in 1530 after Sher Khan defeated Humayun. When he was defeated, he was forced to flee to Iran. In Iran, Humayun received help from the Safavid Shah. With the help of Safavid Shah, he captured Delhi in 1555. Again, he recaptured Delhi in 1555. But after following year, he died in an accident. After following year means in 1556, he died due to one of the accident. Like Humayun ruled also in our country. After Humayun's son Akbar came into throne. Akbar was only 13 years old when he became the emperor. Akbar was 13 years old when he became the emperor. After he rapidly conquered Bengal, central India, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Thereafter he also conquered Afghanistan, Kashmir and portions of the Deccan. Most important ruler in the Mughal dynasty was the Akbar, very most and famous ruler. He adopted so many matters in our India. Akbar was 13 years old when he became the emperor. He took the help of Todarmal and he ruled the country. He rapidly conquered Bengal, central India, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Thereafter he also conquered Afghanistan, Kashmir and some portions of Deccan. He was the most important ruler, famous ruler. He ruled 1556 to 1605. 1556 to 1605. Ruled nearly 50 years. After his son came into throne, his son was Jahangir. Jahangir. He ruled from 1605 to 1627. Military campaign started by the Akbar. He continued. No major conquest. How he was ruled? What are the area under his control when he was came into throne? Okay, that only he ruled. And okay, no major campaign started. He followed only his father's policies. No major conquest. Military campaign started by the Akbar. He continued. Okay, this is about the Jahangir. After his son Shah Jahan came into throne, Shah Jahan came into throne in 1627. After he ruled 1658. 1627 to 1658. Mughal campaigns continued in the Deccan. Okay, Shah Jahan also occupied some of the Deccan lands. Means that time came to South India slowly. He faced many revolts. By the nobles and chiefs of his empire. He faced many revolts by the nobles and the chiefs in his empire. In 1657 and 58 CE, there was a conflict over succession amongst Shah Jahan's sons. Aurangzeb was the victorious and his 3 brothers were killed. In 1657 and 58, there was a conflict over the succession among the Shah Jahan's sons. Shah Jahan ki 4 members. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేసిన ఎవరు రాజ్యానికి రావాలనే పైన గొడవపడింది. Among these, Aurangzeb was victorious and his 3 brothers were killed. ముగ్గురిని కూడా చంపేసి ఔరంగజేబు రాజ్యానికి వచ్చినాడు. And Shah Jahan was impressed for the rest of his life in Agra. ఔరంగజేబు ఏం చేసిండు? తన ముగ్గురిని అన్నాలని చంపేసి ఆయన రాజ్యానికి వచ్చి షాజహాన్ని జైల్లో పెట్టేసిండు. షాజహాన్ వాజ్ ఇంప్రెస్డ్ ఫర్ ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ హిజ్ లైఫ్ ఇన్ ఆగ్రా. ఆఫ్టర్ ఔరంగజేబ్ వాజ్ కేమ్ ఇన్ టు థ్రోన్ in 1658. He ruled up to 1707. He tried to conquer Assam but faced a large number of revolts all over his kingdom from the Afghanistan, Assam, Rajasthan, Punjab, Deccan, etc. So many places. Why? Because he was one of the he is not following the tolerance. So many people are against the Aurangzeb. So many people also revolted. Guru Tej Bahadur, Govind Singh, Shivaji and his own son Akbar also revolted against him. Afghanistan, Assam, Rajasthan, Punjab, in all over the places of his kingdom, so many people are revolted against him. And Guru Tej Bahadur, one of the Sikh Sikhula yokka Guru, and Govind Singh, and the Shivaji, we know the Shivaji, Maharashtra, and his own son Akbar also revolted against him. Landaru kuda ataniki vyatirekanga unnaru. Shivaji succeeded in establishing an independent Maratha kingdom. Shivaji succeeded in establishing an independent kingdom in the Maratha, in Maharashtra. Aurangzeb conquered Bijapur in 1685. Aurangzeb conquered Bijapur in 1685 CE. And Golconda also he conquered in 1687. After his death was followed by a succession conflict amongst his sons. His death was followed by a succession conflict amongst his sons. ఇదైతే ఎలాగైతే తన అన్నలను చంపి తనని జైల్లో పెట్టి రాజ్యానికి వచ్చిందో సేమ్ పాలసీలో హిజ్ సన్స్ ఆల్సో there was a conflict. Among this conflict, his death was he dead. Okay, this is about some of the important rulers of the Mughals.